Hey everybody, it's Elgin over here at Keller Williams, your real estate advocate and leading authority in real estate in this marketplace. I want to talk to you a little bit about the foreclosure timeline. So what do I mean about foreclosure timeline? Well, I get clients that, and obviously anyone, it either may be behind on their payment or are facing a hardship and wondering, okay, how much time do I have? I just missed my payment. I'm 15 days late, I'm 60 days late, whatever the case is. How long before the bank can come and kick me out? Do they just lock the doors on me? What happens? Well, let's talk about that a little bit. First of all, in California, we're in what's called a trust deed state. A trust deed state, where it would be a trustee sale type of foreclosure. What's the difference? A lot of states have what we call a judicial foreclosure, meaning that it is a court process. Tends to be a longer process to do that. But here in California, where I'm a leading authority, I just want to talk about our state. In reality, if you're about 60 days late on your payment, that is the time, between 60 and 90 days, when you'll actually get what's called a notice of default. Now, what is a notice of default and what do I mean? Well, first of all, the bank has the right, after you're 30 days late, to issue you a notice of default. The majority of them don't do that. You're generally 60 days or 90 days depending upon the circumstances and the lender. So what does that mean? I get a notice of default, so that means in 60 days or 90 days they kick me out of my house. Absolutely not. What that means is that at this point they are sending a recorded document to you. This will be recorded against the title of the property, and it is stating that there is an intent now to foreclose on you if the loan is not paid back in full. Now, when you receive this notice of default, generally there will be charges added to whatever it is that you owe on the property. Okay? So, generally attorney fees, recording fees, things like that. Maybe a couple $1,000s or so is what you will see in addition to whatever you are behind at in your payment. Now, legally, the bank has to allow 3 months and 21 days. 3 months and 21 days after they file that notice of default before they can actually issue what we call a notice of sale, which is when your property actually would be going to foreclosure. Now, important on this 3 months and 21 days, you have the absolute right within that time period that if you can come up with whatever the payments are that you're in the arrears and whatever penalties and whatever it is, and you're able to pay that off in full, the bank must reinstate your loan. They must reinstate your loan. So you have 3 months and 21 days from that point. Okay. Normally you will then get a trustee sale, which would be recorded against your property. They will come out and put a notice on your door. It's also recorded against the title of the property. This is what allows the bank to sell the property and actually take it back in a foreclosure. Now, that is normally 30 days from the time frame that a notice of default is the 3 months and 21 days is up. So it's normally on that 21st day is when you could receive a notice of trustee sale, which is generally 30 days from that point. Now, it does not have to be 30 days. It can be 2 weeks, but it's normally about 30 days. So, you are looking at, in hindsight, approximately, let's say, 60 days of being in the arrears before they'll issue a notice of default. So that's obviously 2 months. You're looking at 3 months and 21 days, approximately another 4 months before that you'd have to be able to reinstate the loan, and then another 30 days approximately before they actually put you to a foreclosure sale. Hope that this helps, gives you some ideas of the foreclosure timeline. In our series, we'll discuss some options that you have in trying to reinstate your loan. We'll talk about loan modification. We'll talk about forbearance agreements. We'll talk about deed in lieu in our next series. As always, in closing, remember, no matter what you are going through in your life right now, it is just a temporary condition, because it truly is a great life. May God bless. Have an excellent day.